glad you came. Come on board and look at our new boat. Here we are at Wild One. Here's the outside. Mike's getting the ropes ready because we're getting ready to go on a trip. And Mike's securing everything. And here she is on the outside. Here's one helm station. It's on starboard side. And then when you look on, here's the inside, outside. Here's the other helm station on the port side. And in the back is our dinghy. And covering our dinghy on the top side is some solar panels. I can show you those later. We got 2 beanbag chairs that we kind of move around wherever we want to be. And kids bought us these awesome outdoor chairs to make the table easy to sit with. We have a big group. So we're gonna go to the port side now. This is the master suite. And there's our bedroom. And it's really comfortable. We have plenty of light in here. And keep walking, and these are all like cabinets. And oh, there's this secret hidden freezer in here. And we have that's our second freezer. Baths, toilet. So it's a full head in here with a sink. And then in here is our master bath, which is really actually super nice. Each one of these mirrors has tons of storage space, tons and tons and tons. And underneath in here has lots of storage space. And then when you look out, washing machine, drying machine, actually. It's all wrapped up right now because Mike hasn't installed it, but super, super excited about this.
Bench has some storage under here. Underneath each berth, there's a nice drawer. We have a small hanging locker here. Got a fire extinguisher in here, and I have some clothes in here. And fuses and some more clothes. Another closet. And another one. And a hanging locker here.
So we're gonna come out to the starboard side. Look at this cool sign my sister and brother-in-law gave us. It spells out Wild One with sea creatures. Super cool. So you're on the starboard side now. We'll go to the bedroom in the stern. Every bedroom's got its own bathroom. So you can see it's got cabinets, and actually we haven't really used a lot of this space, so visitors can bring stuff. And it has its own bathroom. You can see.
In the hallway down here, we have the AC panel. We have escape hatches on both sides in case the boat gets inverted. These come out, the stairs come out. We're supposed to take this bar off when we're underway. Otherwise, you can't get in. You get inverted, but we leave it on so that somebody can't go from underneath the boat and get inside. In the starboard aft cabin, we have the water maker controls. I think it produces 200 liters an hour, if I'm not mistaken. More storage, hanging lockers, that sort of thing. I installed and ran an external antenna for our Iridium. The cable wasn't long enough to reach the nav station, so I'm going to mount it here and see how it works.
So Mike has his like ongoing projects stationed here, but it also has a bathroom, full bath, as you can see. Lots of space for company. So please come visit.
This inverter I need to install for the washing machine, and we got some hanging lockers in here. There's AC in every cabin, and here's the manifold for the water tanks. There's two 80-gallon water tanks, some fuses, and some more storage. Yep. All right. This is the look through the bow from the cockpit. We got two helm stations, one port, and one starboard. I'm eventually gonna enclose these helm stations for inclement weather and that sort of thing. But generally speaking, when we're underway, we're usually not out there. We're under a point of sail or under motor, and autopilot is doing its thing.
I can show you our new fish table. We put that in so that when we catch fish, we can clean them. And we have two tank holders for scuba diving. As I sit here and drink my cup of coffee and I look out into the marina this peaceful Sunday morning, I was thinking, what else do I want to show them about the boat? And I forgot about our drink fridge.
This is the main sheet, runs down to this winch. These three, this winch right here, this winch, and this winch are all electric. This one is manual. The main sheet is run up through the canopy here and back down, so you have control if you're on both sides of the main sheet. Here we have a locker where we have mostly PFDs and safety equipment, a first aid kit, and a grab bag. And down there we have our jack lines, so when we want to run those when we're offshore, we can tether to the boat. The storage is to starboard, and it's mostly drinks and a clothes hanger and a variety of stuff. We're still trying to figure out where stuff goes. The dinghy, the David system, is lowered by this black line. You undo these. You can run the line around the electric winch, so you're not manually doing it, and it just kind of pivots away from the boat and drops the boat into the water. Here is our EPIRB. We'll take and throw that in the water and activate it, or take it with us in our life raft. See, the life raft is under here. Life raft. And that bottom hatch opens up in case we get inverted. Oh my God, it's pretty dirty under here. We gotta clean this. This space also could be used for a life raft if we had two of them, which we do not. The bottom opens up as well. I need to probably reinforce the bottom because we're going to use this for storage. And I put our gas and our hoses and some of the fishing stuff in here right now. Each of these cupboards have food, dry storage in them for food. We got pasta and stuff here. Up here, we have canned foods, which, wow, we've really gone through as well. That was full. And some more. This is general storage and access to the garbage can, which is right here. have another cold box over here, which works pretty well as well. Food stuff up here, mostly coffee, tea, and here, I actually got quite a bit of food actually, but never the right stuff to make a recipe. And we brought our Instant Pot air fryer. We try to use it whenever we can, so we don't use propane. Here's our burner, 4-burner stove. Over here in this one, we have a variety of stuff. It's a big space, but you can't put something too heavy here, I don't think, because the drawer is maybe not as robust as it should be. So we have a freezer here, which we needed ice yesterday, and they'd only sell us 25 pounds, so mostly it's filled with ice. And refrigerator here.
I'm going on inside, and there's my kitchen. It's actually really functional. I love it. It's really cute. This is the seawater. So you can rinse your dishes with that before you wash them with the regular water. Which, there's a little squirter there. We have our spices that we use daily there. Actually, if you look over here, back to this is a cold box actually, and we can store a lot of stuff in there. There's Mike. And so this table opens up too, if you want to feed like lots of people. It opens up twice, so it's pretty good. And you just tuck it away when you're not eating it. All of our snacks and drink stuff here. And I have my skylight frame, and there's my parents. Miss them. And the frame's really cool because it brings home without having a lot of pictures laying around. So I just love it. Into water.
Okay, this is the helm station. We have the master volt inverter control. That's for all the house power from when we're powered off of battery. B&G Zeus 12-inch. And here's the Victron solar charger display and battery. And then this gives us the tanks. We just filled up with fuel yesterday. Some master switches, turn the seawater pump off, bilge pumps, that sort of thing. And the B&G VHF, and it has a wireless remote receiver that I can take to the helm station, which is right here, and it wirelessly charges in the dock. Get a couple opening hatches up here, and these shades go back to kind of completely shade. And then some windows right here as well, which give you a good view of the sail when you're under sail, so you can keep an eye on it from inside. And this is partial shade. This is cool.
And we go up here, port side, and you can see solar panels that were just installed recently. And this is where we kind of love sitting with our dingback chairs up here. Lots of space to sit and lounge and read and enjoy the sunset and sunrise.
We have a self-tacking jib set up, so we don't need the tack. We have a bowsprit out on the front. that we attach the generator or other than we have a lazy jack system for the main and the solar. We have four 410 watt sun power panels mounted up here. All right, this is underneath the master bed. We got 2 battery chargers. We have a master volt 2 kilowatt inverter that powers all the outlets in the house when we are not using them. Yeah, it seems like I must have unplugged it at some point. I think because I was trying to debug something. I'll have to remember to come back to that. And we have 4 Victron Smart 330 amp hour lithium ion batteries. Smart batteries. So they have, you can connect to them via Bluetooth. And these are the MPPT controllers for each of the solar. Anyway, this, we can connect to this offshore and use it to download weather grid files. Here's the where a lot of the mounting for the NEMA 2000 stuff, the AIS, the Sailboat GX. That's for the display for the solar display. All of these mattresses fold up like this, essentially. Right now we have the Starlink kind of run and mounted off the back and run underneath. We haven't yet figured out where we're gonna move it to, so right now the wire is just coming out of here. But I wanted to show everybody the water maker. That's the water maker. That's the water heater, which heats water both from an engine as well as from shore power or the generator. The reverse osmosis membranes for the water maker. Oh yeah. All the AC power comes in over here, and we got a variety of breakers for both the HVAC and the AC, and the generator, the 9 kV generators on the starboard side. In the bilge we have a bunch of storage. This, we have liquor and wine and some of our bags. And then this one, it's the fuel tank. 1 port and 1 starboard. They're each about 79 gallons. And down here we have shoes and a through hull for our air conditioning unit and a bilge pump down here. In this one we have tools generally, and our through hull for our bathroom is there, which you can see is now turned off, so we're pumping into our holding tanks. There's storage, lots of storage in the bilge. Here I have a bunch of electrical parts. More storage. I think I have engine parts down here, and the AC for the back room is down here. This is starboard. We have a manifold for the output of the water maker. You can dump water to either the starboard or the port tank, of course. My old Lumar anchor, I got a spade, a little oversized spade for the boat, so I can sleep better at night. We'll put our bumpers and our dock lines down here, or scuba tanks eventually. Our windlass, we have a control both at the starboard helm station with a chain counter. This locker's pretty much the same as the other one, just a lot of dock lines and extra lines and stuff like that. All right, this is the port side garage, and I've got some diesel jerry cans down here, and using it for general storage. We put our luggage up here and stuff when we're on deck. What we call our 2-car garage. This is on the starboard forepeak. Our inflatable paddle boards. I have a pressure washer. Okay, this is the starboard engine room. A D260 up there. Each engine has its own starting battery. And here's the 9 kilowatt generator that can both power the AC for each of the rooms.
Oh, well, thanks for coming. We're so glad you got to visit our home. Now it's time for you to come for reals. See you soon.